Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you being here. Um, don't quite have the brass yet. It's on the way. But we're doing another little test with Grinch Snot. And I did a couple of free mods, if you could actually call them that, because I mean, it's basically just adjustments to make things work better. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get on around here. I can see how you are tracking. You are tracking me. You do not want to look at me anymore. We want to look down here. So we'll turn off the tracking. We'll turn off the tracking. We'll turn off the tracking. Oh, geez. And we'll get down here to the old Grinch Snot. And we'll zoom in here just a little bit so that you can see a little bit better without me having to really adjust the gimbal a whole lot. So what we have done here is I did the same thing as I did on Fool's Gold. And one other thing too. So what I did do is, that might be too close. No, not too close. I moved, which way am I going here? I moved the bottom of the shock down to the link mount. So it's not up here anymore. Let's see if you can. Dang, that servo is so strong. Even when it's shut off, it doesn't want to do anything. There it is. Shock mount's up there. I moved the shock down to here. So that's going to lower the car just a little bit, give it a little bit better center of gravity. The only difference between, well, there's a couple of differences because Grinchy here is a SOA and Fool's Gold is a SOC, which SOA is servo one axle and SOC is servo one chassis. Now, the other thing that I did, because since it did this, it has lowered the car quite a bit. So that little brace in the bumper here, can you see me pointing things out here? No, you cannot, because I'm zoomed in too far. Let's back up a little bit here. As I was saying, this little bar right here is kind of in the way of the rear end. So, cut it out. So as it's sitting at static, this can actually come all the way through. It gives me full compression on the rear, and I have full compression on the front. Dropping the links will drop the whole thing down, what, 4 millimeters, maybe? Something like that. So, let's get her loaded up. And let's get out here and see what it's done. The brass is on the way. It is ordered. It's not the Vanquish brass like I would like to have. But that brass has been sold out for a while. Oh, that's right. I was putting this up through here to hold it all in place. So everything can be held in place. Nothing's flapping around. All right. Now we're running on 2S now. So I don't have the power that I was getting before on ah, the power I was getting before on 3S to the servo. So, excuse me. So we are down on that a little bit, but I'm shopping for some fresh batteries, some 3S that are about this size, so that they'll fit on the tray a lot better. So once we do that, we can be back to 3S and we can really party on. Makes it really nice with this hobby wing too, because the programmer is so nice that it just, you can program on the fly. It's not like the Tekin where you have to stop down, it disconnects, you do your programming, you go back, you start it back up, you see if that worked, you have to go back and forth. With this, you can actually program on the fly, see what it's doing as you're going, and adjust accordingly. So it's really kind of cool. So you can actually have your little umbilical in there and just leave it in the car, plug the programmer in, fiddle while you're right there on the rocks, see what it does, unplug it, party on. So let's get going and get out on the rocks and see what my free mods have done. Be right back. Okay. And of course, we got to come out here and test for traction like we always do. Make sure my microphone is on. Yes, it is. All right. Been pretty dry here lately, even though it's been the last couple of weekends. Last weekend was good, and this weekend has been beautiful. So, but most of the time it's been nice during the week when I can't get out here and do anything. So let's see what our free mods can do for us. You can see it's pretty vertical. It's a different angle to it. Still get some 3-wheel action, so the brass might help with that. I'm going to turn over here where you probably can kind of see where it's turned out a little bit. Oh, that's light. That's light. Stop there. And we'll continue on. We got a lot of traction out here today. Look at that. And stop in the middle of it. There we go. Nice. Very nice. All right. Let's go find some other spots now. That one's good. Let's go find the next line. All right. Let's try out our side hill. Let's see if getting it down just a little bit low is going to help any with side hilling, since there's still really no weight on the car. So brass is probably going to help really a lot here, but we got to give her a try, see what she wants to do or not. Oh, we're already getting way light on the wheel. Now through here, turn back up into this groove, let the inside of that outside tire grab and pull her up. You gonna get her? Yeah, it's kind of side hill, but it's not really a... Yep, got a little 3-wheel action there. Get up over the lip. Oh, back up just a touch. Whoop. Too much. Yeah, over here. There we go. All right. That wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good either. So, more adjustments to come. On to the next line. All right, let's see what I can do in this little weirdy spot right here. I got some wet sand down below us. So that's going to get the tires all nice and ugly before they come into the frame. Hang a wheel up here. What I want to do, and what I'm probably not going to be able to do, because it looks like it can probably be done, is, well, let's see if we can actually Managed to shoot this gap here then. I wanted to go up right there on the left side, but it doesn't want to do it. The sand says no, you're not allowed to. It's not authorized. So let's see if we can get this to wander right through here. Oh yeah, that servo is just shoving the back end right around. That is so nice. Drag it around. Left rear catches the edge. And we are through. Looky there. That's an awesome one. Well, that'll be our third and final line for tonight. Yeah. That was good. I like that. Woohoo. All right. Well, guys, appreciate you for being here. That went pretty good. I was real pleased with shooting that little gap there. I wasn't initially wanting to, but it didn't look like I was going to be able to make that turn. So went and shot the gap. Worked really well. Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely going to need the brass, get it a little bit more stabilized. But the two little mods I did, dropped the shocks down on the axles a little bit, and then clearance the rear bumper so that the rear end could come up through. So it didn't have any binding to it. And gosh dang it, it's warm out here today. Whew. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Can be out here in the sun. The sun gets warm, but the air don't. So appreciate you guys for being here. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share, and yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And keep trying to keep on this, keep it going. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.